Alright you guys, so today's the day we start getting everything back in the car. I know you can't tell, man, but it's freaking 32 degrees out here. It's Florida, come on!
Don't believe me that it's 32 degrees out. That is frost on my lawn. Hey, Florida. You're Florida, remember?
So anyway, Trav is on his way up here. We're gonna do as much as we can getting this thing back together today, you guys. I know you all wanna see it. I obviously wanna get to it. I wanna start ripping some VTEC, man. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna be connecting the trans and the engine on the ground. I'm gonna try it again. Then we're gonna slide it under the car, and then we're actually gonna try to lower the car down to the engine. Because I feel that raising this engine up as high as the car is right now is gonna be sketch city, and who knows, you know, I don't want that thing falling. First thing, I'm gonna change out the oil filter just because it's right here, right available. I'm gonna go ahead and change that out. And I wanna thank RHD Performance for sending this filter to me. If you guys need any OEM Honda parts, RHD Performance is the place to go. There's a link below in the description. I'm also gonna be putting the intake manifold on the back of this. I wanna thank Unknown EK, part of one of our Instagram followers, for letting me know that. You know, it's gonna be easier to make sure everything's torqued down properly while the engine is out and I'm right in front of it rather than being up in the bay. So thank you guys. Hey, Trav's here, you guys.
It's me.
So he's gonna be helping. We're gonna try to get this thing done and going today, right?
Yeah, let's do this. Get it done. I'm tired of waiting to run this thing.
Yeah, I want to get some clips out of this garage. I want to actually drive, take these videos out of the garage.
Okay, you guys, so this looks connected. No, it's not. We are having an extremely hard time connecting these two pieces together. So what Trav and I have decided to do is go ahead and try to get just the block in the car. So we're gonna go ahead with the plan of lowering the car down. We're gonna line the block up to that mount right there, and then we'll just bring the engine back up with it. The transmission, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out, and we're gonna try to do it the way we've done before.
Now the way we did it before was I actually used the jack stand to raise up the transmission, and then I've been able to scoot it in. I've done that twice now with Trav in his car and then with the EG. So that's the way I'm gonna try to do it again. That's the way it's worked for me before. Just cannot seem to get this thing on the ground. All right, so we got the intake manifold here. Thank you to Unknown EK for mentioning this. It says pretty tight squeeze already. But so I got the new gasket on here already, if you want to show that, Trav. New gasket, and then this guy coming back on. It's starting to look like an engine again. Okay, so I got the intake manifold on. I'm just torquing these bolts down. It's pretty much hand tight, but I'm just going through each one and making sure they're all seated, and then I'll give them their final little torque through. Okay, you guys, so the first snag we ran into for the day was these post mounts. Now, we went ahead and took it off the D16, and Trav took the one off the D15 back there. This is the 3-hole post mount, which has the 2 brackets here that are closer together. This is the one that we took off the D15. These are wider apart. The thing is this is the motor mount that I have, and it is for the D15. So I'm gonna be putting this mount back on here so that we can use this original mount that I had. This is the D15 mount post, the 2-hole mount post, and this is that original mount. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna slide this guy in here like this. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt that down. Then we're gonna, if you come up over here, Trav. We're gonna try to lower the car down to where this bracket on the car is going to meet up with the mount so that we don't have to raise the engine. That shit is so loud. Like we're deaf. All right, so this is the first test. We're gonna be lowering the car down, see how far down it comes onto the engine.
So, you be the lookout.
Good job. That's all the video is swearing. Slowly, sir.
So bad. I can't put my finger on the feeling that you give me. Yeah. I'm gonna sit down and figure out the reason why you feel so bad.
Alright, so this is where we're at so far. Car is resting on those jack stands. You see we've still got a ways to go. We're going to take out some of those bricks and jack it back up, see how much further we can go back down. This is where we're at the moment. Looks like an engine in a bay almost. All right, you guys, so this is what we got so far. We're doing it.
It's in.
Trav almost killed himself, but we're fine. This is what we're looking at right now. We got the car on the jack stands, both sides. The engine is up in there. You see it's being supported by these bricks down here underneath the oil pan. And then this mount is in. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to take the trans and then we're gonna use this jack right here to do what we did before. Slide it in underneath the wheel well, try to jack it up and get it into place. And then we can mount both of these things and we should be good from there. So the next thing to do is get this trans going back up in the car. But what I'm gonna do is actually change out these old crusty bushings. RHD Performance sent me these pieces right here from Hard Race. Real nice polyurethane rubber bushings. RHD Performance is an authorized dealer of all Hard Race parts, and we're running a special with them this month. You log on to RHD Performance, you enter the code RACEHARD and get a discount off your entire order. All right, you guys, we did it.
We actually got the motor in quite easily.
Really easy, lowering the car to the floor,
Yeah.
picked the engine right up, lifted it, put it on the blocks, no problem.
Yeah, and then just getting the trans mated up was...
It was just a fight, man. Like, I don't know. Right. We just were sitting there wiggling, putting this thing on. Like, I thought maybe that the flywheel and clutch, pressure plate and all that was maybe slightly misaligned. So we actually went in and redid that alignment, putting the flywheel back on, clutch, pressure plate, and the disc in between those. And I don't know if that fixed it or not. We also took off one of these small brackets down here, and maybe that made some clearance for us. I don't know. Eventually, it just clicked. And I've done this twice before, Trav and I, and you know, it just was so much easier before. But this time, it was definitely harder clicking it up. But hey, we're done now, man. My back is done.
say goodbye to Trav. I thank him so much for coming up here and helping. It's always fun hanging. Thank you very much to RHD Performance for the shifter bushings, the oil filter, and I've also got some brand new spark plugs to put in this motor. So thank you guys. Once again, code RACEHARD. You can enter on rhdperformance.co.uk and you can get a percentage off all hard race products. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we're going to
Do some wiring maybe? Plugging up everything? Just plugging everything back up. That's
pretty much now, like we got to do some mounts, but then just keep plugging everything back up. And then we'll eventually get to that wiring, which I know some of you are definitely looking forward to seeing with the new ECU, because we got to run them VTEC wires. So that's it for now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you in the comments.